Hello everyone, welcome to Roam Tech.
Today we will be discussing a handy trick for automating file management. How to copy files from one folder to another based on a list you have in Excel. Ever been in a situation where you need to move a specific set of files from a large folder, but you only know the file names, and they're buried in a spreadsheet? Manually searching and copying each file can be a real pain. Well, this video will show you a much faster and efficient way using a simple script. We'll break down the process into easy-to-follow steps. First, we'll prepare our Excel sheet with a list of file names we want to copy. Then we'll write a short script, don't worry, no coding experience is needed, that reads the file names from Excel, finds those files in your source folder, and copies them to your destination folder. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical solution for managing files efficiently. This method is perfect for organizing documents, images, or any type of file. Before we dive in, if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Roam Tech for more tech tips and tricks. Your support helps us create more content like this.
Okay, let's get started.
Show screen recording of preparing the Excel sheet. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is prepare our Excel sheet. In the first column, make sure you have the exact file names, including the extension, like .docs, .jpg, etc. This is crucial for the script to identify the correct files. For example, you might have document1.docs, image2.jpg, and so on. Show screen recording of creating new directories, source and destination. Now let's create two folders. One will be our source folder, where all the files are currently located. The other will be our destination folder, where we want to copy the files to. You can name them whatever you like, just make sure you know their exact paths. We'll need these paths in the script. So for this example, let's say my source folder is called Source Files, and my destination folder is called Destination Files, both located on my desktop. Show screen recording of the script being written and explained step by step. Okay, now for the fun part, writing the script. Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. We'll use Python for this, as it's easy to learn and has libraries that make this task very straightforward. You'll need to have Python installed on your computer. If you don't, just Google download Python and follow the instructions. First, let's import the necessary libraries, OS, Shootil, and Pandas. OS lets us interact with the operating system, Shootil allows us to copy files, and Pandas is for reading data from Excel. Python. Import OS. Import Shootil. Import Pandas as PD. Next, we need to define our variables. These include the path to your Excel file, the name of the sheet containing the file list, the path to your source folder, and the path to your destination folder. Remember to replace the placeholder paths with your actual paths. Python. Excel_file equals rc, \users\yourname \desktop \filelist, excelSX, #replace with your Excel file path. Sheet_name equals sheet1, #replace if your sheet has a different name. Source_folder equals rc, \users\yourname \desktop \sourcefiles, #replace with your source folder path. Destination_folder equals rc, \users\yourname \desktop \destination files, #replace with your destination folder path. Now, let's read the Excel file into a Pandas data frame.
Python. df égale pd.read-excel, excel-file, sheet-name égale sheet-name.
Next, we need to iterate through the file names in the data frame and copy the files. We'll use a for loop. Inside the loop, we'll construct the full path to the source file, check if the file exists, and if it does, copy it to the destination folder.
Python.
For file name in df.columns0, #assuming file names are in the first column.
Source-pass égale os.pass.join, source-folder, filename. Destination-pass égale os.pass.join, destination-folder, filename.
If os.path exists, source_path.
Shootil.copy2, source-pass, destination-pass, dscopy2 préserver metadata.
Print, fcopied, file name. Else. Print, f not found, file name. Print, file copying complete. Okay, let's break down what this code does. *df, df.columns0, accesses the first column in your Excel sheet, assuming that's where your file names are. Asterisk OS to path to join creates the full path to the source file by combining the source folder path and the file name. Asterisk OS path exists checks if the file actually exists in the source folder.
Astérisque chutil.copy2 copy the file from the source path to the destination path.
The copy-to function is used instead of copy because it preserves the file metadata, such as the creation and modification dates. Asterisk we also have some print statements to give us feedback on what's happening. Show screen recording of running the script and verifying the copied files. Now, save the script as a .py file, for example, copy_files.py. Then, open your command prompt or terminal, navigate to the directory where you saved the script, and run it by typing Python copy_files.py and pressing enter. Show the files copied to the destination folder. You should see messages in the terminal indicating which files were copied successfully and which were not found. And if you check your destination folder, you should find all the files listed in your Excel sheet. Summary of the steps and potential troubleshooting. So to recap we 1. Prepared an Excel sheet with a list of file names. 2. Created source and destination folders. 3. Wrote a Python script to read the file names from Excel and copy the files. 4. Ran the script. A few things to keep in mind. Asterisk make sure the file names in your Excel sheet are exactly the same as the actual file names in your source folder, including the extensions. Asterisk double-check the paths to your Excel file, source folder, and destination folder in the script. Typos can cause errors. Asterisk if you get errors related to missing modules, make sure you have pandas installed. You can install it using pip install pandas in your command prompt or terminal. Asterisk you can adjust the script to handle different Excel sheet layouts or add error handling for more robust performance. Outro and call to action. And that's it. You now know how to copy files from one folder to another based on a list in Excel. This can save you a ton of time and effort, especially when dealing with large numbers of files. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to RoamTech, and share it with anyone who might find it useful. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Thanks for watching.